Before we start today's pregame, to honor our senior today. Today's senior is number 5, He is joined today by his mother, Jennifer Rice, grandmother, Nancy Denton, and Nana Laura Rice. Game
Alrighty, welcome back. Today we are pleased to present to you guys Colby Rice, one of our seniors. He is one of the recent transfers in the last few years. He's played all over the field. Most recently been at center back. But yeah, we just want to give him a shout out, some congratulations on all of his career, his Franciscan soccer career. Excited to see what he's going to do tonight and the rest of the season. But yeah, so if everyone could appreciate him, that would be great. Something new today. We're again here at Trinity Health Systems Field. I'm Chris, but we have a guest speaker tonight, the very own Kenny Graff.
Hello, Chris.
How you doing, Kenny?
I'm doing great. It's a cold, brisk, gray day here at Trinity Health System Fields. I'm enjoying it, though. I live in Nashville right now, so it's a change of pace.
Yeah, certainly a change of pace. Definitely. Nashville, man.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I'm glad to be here. Glad to see the guys. This is their last in-conference home game before the playoffs.
Yeah.
Senior day, like we just saw Colby Rice, an absolute stud on and off the field. Love that guy. He's been an amazing friend to, anybody he's ever met, and, great guy, like I said. And, how have you been, Chris? I've been listening only to your voice over the recent, live stream, so I just wanted to say, how's it going? How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing excellent, Kenny. Living the dream here in ever sunny Steubenville, Ohio. Unfortunately today, like you said, a little bit of a gray day. Definitely crisp is a way to describe it. We can see actually the coin flip going on right now. It seems like Colby Rice and Juan Gonzalez have stepped up for that.
Oh, fantastic.
Both, I believe Juan is in his 4th year here. I'm not sure if he'll be back next year, or whether it's grad school or some more credits to finish up, but both are nearing the end of their time at Franciscan, so it's good to see them stepping up for that captain's coin toss. Although we don't really have captains here on this team, do we, Kenny?
No, we do not. That's a little special thing that I think Brent Reinauer, Coach Reinauer, has brought into this program. Is they've got that. What you were part of it, Chris? What was the name of that program for you guys?
Well, I think everyone called it like the Leadership Council. Some knew it as the High Council.
The High Council.
Yeah, but no, that was it's definitely good to have it's like basically just calls the guys on to be leaders among the team, whether or not you're the leader or you're a group of guys.
That's great. I think that's great because it gives opportunity for some of the younger guys to even step up and maybe become part of that leadership council and the high council, as you said. So I mean, it gives opportunities for these young guys to step in, especially with this young core that Franciscan has. Really seeing that we have one senior who's leaving us, Colby Rice, and then I think Juan Gonzalez, and we're losing Jax Matone as well for this year. Jax is a 5th-year senior. Juan, I believe, is also a 5th-year senior. And then we have Colby Rice again, who is just a regular senior for Franciscan here. But I think we're about to get into the announcement, or actually prayer. Let's say prayer.
Looks like Father Jonathan is leading us in prayer. We can go ahead and pray as well. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners now at the hour of our death. Amen. Alrighty, and then we're all gonna. I think we're gonna we don't have the national anthem because of the girls' game was just before this. So we're gonna go ahead and announce the teams here. For our away team, Allegheny, starting number 1, Caleb Kendra. Number 4, Jacob Kubik-Poo. Number 8, Gunnar Bertel. Number 9, Cliff Weaver. Number 14, Will Gruca. Number 15, Brady Napoleon. Number 20, Matt Taliani. Number 21, Jose Cafuntes. Number 26, Graham Kralik. Number 29, Aiden Digga. And number 32, Will Lohert.
And now for your Franciscan Barons, we have 00, Aiden Miller. Number 4, Ben James. Number 5, Colby Rice. Number 7, Joe St. George. Number 8, Augie Rubino. Number 10, John Schreiner. Number 12, Josh Atkinson. Number 15, Lucas Cross. Number 16, Ryan Miller. Number 18, Julian Freeman. And number 24, Anthony Venditti.
Yeah, real exciting game tonight. if the Barons win tonight, I believe that's going to be a clinch for the second seed, correct?
Correct. As far as we're aware, if nothing changes here, and if we walk away with 3 points after this game, the Franciscan Barons will secure second place in the PAC.
Yeah, can you tell our users what that's going to be, what that means for them?
Yes, so that means that I believe it is that they automatically will have a next home game, make it to the semifinals, have a home game here at Trinity Health System Fields, as well as have a bye the first week of the playoffs. So automatically get right into the semi-playoffs. So that should be, awesome to secure if they do come out with a W after this.
Yeah, absolutely. Home field advantage really does sway things. The Barons would be this would be their third year at second seed, or no, it'd be their second year in a row at second seed, and then 2 years ago, sorry, the Barons actually they got a. Am I thinking about this correct? Yeah, 3 years ago we went to the playoffs and lost to Bethany, but we got to play at home because
correct.
Because Bethany was a lower seed than us.
Yeah, so as far as if my memory is correct, Bethany was out of the top 2 seeds. And they came and beat the number 1 seed. I believe it was Grove City both years.
Yeah, 2 years in a row.
They had the number 1 seed, who this year have actually dropped off a little bit, but definitely still an amazing opponent. You're nobody to be looked at as somebody who should be in that position. The way they play, I think, is definitely at the top of the pack at least. And as of right now, I believe the standings. Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed just yet. We had a couple games today.
Yeah, as of yesterday.
The standings look like Geneva at number 1, Franciscan is sitting at number 2, Waynesburg is number 3, Chatham 4, Grove City 5, W&J at 6.
Yeah. So it looks like Allegheny here at 4-4 is currently fighting for the
playoff spot.
They're fighting for a playoff spot, so
definitely
going to see a lot of fight out of them tonight. Specifically with that in mind, like they need to win tonight if they want to continue their season.
Absolutely, 100%. And we just had a couple games today. Is today? What's the date today? Is today the 21st?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so we had today's results so far have been Geneva, who is the number 1 seed, played Chatham, and it tied 1-1. And I believe Geneva was up at the beginning of the game, and Chatham came late in the after that. And then we have another game, Bethany against W&J, that's finished, and W&J actually won 2-1 in the 90th minute against Bethany, because Bethany actually went down a player with a red card, which is...
You're telling me that in the 90th minute they scored? That is pretty wild.
That is an absolute... if you're a fan, you're at home, and your team scores in the 90th minute to win a game, I mean, there's nothing that beats that feeling, for sure, Chris.
Absolutely. Especially at the college level. Like, if you're in the Prem or you're in somewhere where the clock is counting up, it's a lot different than having like a scoreboard clock that gives you a buzzer beater.
Absolutely. I think we're about to kick off here, Chris. It looks like Allegheny is going to kick off. Here we go.
We've got a different lineup for the Barons tonight. Colby Rice continuing to hold out that center back spot, but Josh Atkinson moving away from his outside back position into center back, and St. George moving back to right outside back. So definitely going to be a little bit of a change here.
Oh, and we have a breakaway
with an opportunity.
One-on-one with the goalie. He puts it away.
Goal! Alrighty.
Wow.
Barons able to start off strong.
What a way to start.
What a way to start.
And the replay here. Augie Rubino looked like he took it, dared, one-on-one with the keeper here. Just is able to put it away right in the middle. What a goal.
Well done from the Franciscan Barons. And that's really that front five off defense.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Coming out strong like that, I mean, it looks like...
Putting the pressure on the back line.
Wow. Well, let's hope they keep up the pressure like this. That was fantastic. Last year, one stat we were talking about before this, Chris and I were talking that we believe that Allegheny is the only Pac team that still has a grass field that they play on, which is, I think a pretty cool stat. I know a lot of football players are talking right now about, how turf affects their, injuries and things like that. And we've seen, I think, Allegheny, I don't know if that's, for purpose reasons to, keep players healthy and safe, but, it's just an interesting fact that they're still the only team left in the PAC with a grass field.
Yeah, and Allegheny is one of the newest members of the PAC. I'm interested if that's going to affect whether or not they're going to put in a field for them. Or I believe they have, their women's team has a turf field and their football team has a turf field.
I think their men's team has a turf field as well. I just think that they've chosen to play on grass.
Yeah, by choice, yeah.
Which is, obviously that's just from, I don't know if that's 100% true, so don't take me for my word for it, but from what I've heard from other people, I believe that's true.
Yeah. And the other thing about it, too, is, there's a big home field advantage. There's a huge difference in the way the ball plays on turf versus grass.
100%.
I remember playing them away back in my time, and was that a win for us? Or was it a...
It was a tie.
It was a tie. Last-second tie.
Yes. I believe you guys, they joined the Pac last year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So you guys played them for the first time at their home last year on grass, and that was the game that we went down 2-0, I believe, and it was a great comeback to come and tie it up. Nick Miller had an absolute screamer from about 40 yards out.
Yes, I remember that.
And then I believe it might have been, I don't know if it was you, I don't know if it was you, but it was somebody had come in pretty late as well and was able to put one away. And I'm
pretty sure it was 15 minutes ago. I came in and I drew a foul that Miller was able to score that.
Yes. But before that, their 2 goals that they had were absolute screamers. I will tell you.
Yes.
They placed them perfect. And this is not a team that, the score might say 1-0, but this is not a team that, Franciscan wants to take lightly. They are, a fast team. They have, I believe, their striker up here. Is he number 8 or 5? I can't see from
15.
here. Is it 15?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 15, I believe, is their top goal scorer with currently 4 goals. So it doesn't seem like they're that dangerous, but, still, you got to treat them like any other team in the Pac, and, you got to finish this game out with a win. You need it for that second place in the PAC in that first bye week.
Yeah, absolutely.
I believe Franciscan actually, all the teams have a week where they have off, and they're the team this year that actually had the bye week at their last game. So they don't have a game on Wednesday. So they should have a long break if they do get this win.
Yeah, absolutely. Barron's currently, last week, like we announced, was...
Cross Moggy. Oh,
and it looks like that was a little bit of a miscommunication collision with the keeper and his own player.
Friendly fire.
But like I was saying, last week we had the Barons were currently seated 5th in all of D3 soccer for total goals scored.
Wow.
I think it was totaled at 45, and then I guess you can add 1 to that from the Geneva game.
Yeah, we're at 52 goals in the season, and the previous record was 49 in the season. So last game, I believe the assist was, I think it was, who scored the first goal of the last game, if you remember. Whoever scored that broke the record for most goals in a season at Franciscan.
Wasn't it Ryan Miller PK?
No, it was an assist because Ryan's was the second goal, I believe. And then somebody had crossed the ball in, and I think it would have been Lucas Cross. Lucas Cross may have headed it in pretty early, and then he just had the first goal here today. Lucas has been on a tear.
51 goals, currently seated number 6 in the overall.
Yeah, and that goal today makes it 52. And was that, that was unassisted. So we actually also broke last game the assist record.
Oh, really?
So we currently, this season, the Franciscan Barons, their offense is looking fantastic. They have broken the assist record and also the scoring record, which is something, that we've, the Franciscan Barons have taken very serious their offense as well as their defense. Like Chris, what is Coach says something about the defense when you're on offense? What does he say? Do you remember what he was saying about that?
No, I don't actually recall what you're thinking about.
He says that they don't play offense and they don't play defense. All their offensive players play defense.
Yeah,
all
absolutely.
the defensive players play defense. It's something that Coach Brent Reinauer is trying to instill in this, and especially in this offense to get back and help out.
Yeah,
because everybody does play defense on this team.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to disagree with you.
Okay.
Our defense here. It's coming a long way, but we have had a rough defensive season, in my opinion.
Absolutely, I can agree with that.
A lot of goals let in. Definitely. Last game though, what is it? I think we finally had it down pat to where we wanted it, and then Aiden Henninger goes and gets a sprained ankle, which is so unfortunate. And now we just got to mix it up again.
Absolutely. Play with what you have. I mean, I believe this season has been the most injuries I've seen in a while here at Franciscan. I've been following the team for about 5 years now, and in that time, I think this has been the season that's been the most injury related with all these players.
Yeah,
which is so unfortunate. But if you look as well, I mean, he's still number 2 in the PAC currently. So it's something to be said about this team. I mean,
yeah,
being
something
resilient.
to say about their offense.
True.
For letting in so many goals, we got to score a lot too.
Yeah, exactly.
And we've come a long way. Last year, was it?
Look at this opposite side.
A great opportunity here.
Just unfortunate. It was there.
Yeah.
It was there. It was unfortunate, but
last year Barons were actually struggling to score some goals. The year before, first year for Coach Ridenauer, Barons came out scoring like right and left, doing it. Their offense was just absolutely incredible. And then last year, it just felt like there was a cap on top of the goal. Like we just couldn't get into the feel of it,
True.
So it's really been good to see the Barons like really coming into their own as a true offensive team.
Absolutely.
Something to be reckoned with.
I think, with this team, here we go. That should be no? Oh no,
No.
I guess it was a 50-50 ball, I guess. Here we go.
That was a well taken ball from Allegheny's number 14, just taking that out of the air with some composure in the box.
Yeah, we're going to have a throw-in for Allegheny.
Curious if this is going to be a long throw-in play, or looks like people are lining up for it.
Okay.
Long throw-ins, they're definitely underestimated.
True,
as a dangerous ball.
This is throwing into the wind. I will say, I'm looking at this flag, and it looks like it's going from our side of the field towards there. So he was throwing into the wind there, which is going to be a little unfortunate for them. And now we have a corner for Allegheny.
Yeah, we definitely have that a little bit of a right to left wind and a front to back.
Let's see what happens here. Good ball. We have a foul on Allegheny and
potentially some push of some kind. Not really sure what that one was about.
True. Well, we'll get back to talking really quick about how I think this year obviously our offense has been better than our defense, and I'd say last year honestly we had a decent amount of shutouts. So I would say last season our defense was better than our offense, like you're saying, and it just flips every year, and it's just finding that consistency is something that I think Franciscan just has to do, and if we figure that out, I mean it's sky's the limit with this team. Definitely very young team, like we had mentioned at the beginning of the stream.
Yeah, absolutely excellent pass from St. George. This is a good little 1-2s going on here.
Opportunity now. Julien Freeman's going to cross it in right there.
That is not what Coach Ridenauer likes to see. That was 1 across in the air and 2 just right to the goalie's hands. That's not good. Coach Ridenauer is a big cross on the ground type of guy. He considers it to have a much higher percentage of scoring, so interested how Ridenauer is going to react to that one.
Well, it looks like he's fine with it because he's still sitting on the bench.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, something I was hearing from...
good attack.
That
he's
was
onside.
A beautiful run.
Jordan puts it in.
Jordan Freeman.
If it stays onside, they were calling for an offside, but it looks like we're good. He jumped on Coach. He tried to tackle Coach Ridenauer, and here's the replay of it. We're going to have a push up, and what a ball, just passed up the middle straight to Julien. Julien puts it away. That's his first as a Franciscan Baron.
Well done, Barons. That
Wow.
was an excellent team effort there, and way to just make the right run at the right time for Julien.
First 10 minutes coming out, putting 2 away right off the bat. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start for this Franciscan Barons team.
Yeah, both goals just demand a lot of composure too, because as you've seen, our Barons, like last game and the previous years, we've always just struggled with that one-on-one with the keeper, especially with younger guys.
Yeah, even the beginning of this season.
Yeah,
I mean, definitely. I think
there's a few missed opportunities that could have really changed the game, and so it's good to see these boys putting them away today. Looks like we're going to draw a corner too.
Correct.
That's how we scored against Geneva the other day. It was 4 set pieces. So that resulted in our first goal, I believe.
Correct. That was I remember sitting on my couch at home and just.
It's coming.
It just felt like it was coming. I just felt like it was something that was bound to happen at that point, Chris. 4 in a row. I mean, restarts are the number one, I believe, in D3. Just restarts are what. Oh. Wow, what a save by that keeper.
An own shot?
It might have been, but, I mean, in general, that was going in. If that keeper did not reach out with his left hand and stop that ball from going in, that was a great save.
Yes, that was. Here comes Vendetti, not a normal starter for the Barons.
Oh.
It's good to see him getting some time.
Oh, we might have a throw in here for the Barons, deep in the side of Allegheny.
Aiden Henninger, normally their long thrower, is currently out with an injury, so not sure how much we're going to see long throws today.
This is a 50-50 ball right there, and it just looks like it was unfortunate with that pass back.
Yeah. Oh, I just took a little notice of these visitors' jerseys. They've got collars.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
That is
You don't see that every day.
Yes, I've actually
That's
tried to convince Coach last season to get you guys collars, and I believe he laughed at me.
I like that.
And we're going to have a shot.
Man! Oh! This is just so dangerous. Sorry I screamed man into the that was just my instincts. Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Chris, I will never bash you for acting like you're still in the game.
I really wish I was out there right now.
A long cross right into the middle of the box. Going to be head out by your brother.
St. George.
St. George out there. Unfortunate. Ball still in the box.
St. George has been playing a lot of roles.
Weak side is wide open.
Moved around. Here comes Schreiner.
Schreiner's going to tap it. Joined is, I believe, offsides right now. Nope, I guess not. Oh, now we have a counterattack coming here. Oh, unfortunate touch. I keep saying the word unfortunate, so I apologize. But I like that word, and I'm going to keep saying it.
These Barons are playing their normal 4-3-3. It's good to see that. Looks like the Gators are doing the same.
I'm going to throw in for the Gators here, too.
Haven't seen too much of the 5-3-2 or the 5-4-1 or whatever. What was it? The 5-2-3. That's what we would play. Correct. A little bit.
Yep. Weak midfield, but with a strong defense, and then bringing 3 up top on offense is very dangerous. Like looking at the beginning of this game, I almost thought they came out in a 5-2-3, but I could have been wrong. We'll see what happens here. It looks like 3 people on Ben James, who passed it up to Julien.
Dishes it up there.
Yep. And we just Lucas, unfortunate. There he goes again, unfortunate. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to keep saying unfortunate. But I hear that we have some good viewers here today. I believe I wanted to shout out to the Matones.
Yeah, we have a whole cast of alumni.
Yes.
Mr. Jer Matone.
Jer is here today.
Franciscan legend. Jack's on the bench today with an injury. Groin.
Runs
in the family. Jer notoriously was out for that groin injury throughout his senior and grad year. Who else?
I just remember Jax telling me that his parents would be watching the game.
Oh, yes.
Jax was my random roommate freshman year, and he has been an absolute force on the Franciscan men's team as the starting goalie, but unfortunately today he is out with that injury like Chris had mentioned. And that's why I actually am here this week. I was hoping to see Jax play, but again, it's just things happen, and if you do what's best for your team. And look there, Aiden Miller has a great save there, and we're going to take the ball out from the box.
Yeah, absolutely. Some other alum, I believe we got Joshy Newton, a former manager.
Correct.
Newton, his family is local. They're actually from England, but he grew up in Austria, and now his father's a professor at the university, and they live in town. But he's back to visit, as well as an Ian Baldo. Ian and Hans Baldo were both two Franciscan players back in 2020 time frame, 2019.
Yeah, it seems like this program, Chris, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like once, you're part of this team, you don't want to, that was a rough hit.
He's just putting a pickup, basically.
We're going to stop the clock here. Just right to the chest, maybe a shoulder right into the chest. I think that is John Schreiner, maybe?
Schreiner, yep. He's definitely going to have the wind knocked out of him. Hope it's nothing more.
Yeah. And are we going to get a card? No, I think just a... Yep, there's the yellow card.
Is that number 16, maybe?
Yes.
Can't tell.
All right, we'll see. John's going to step to the side.
No, that's not 16. That's like 20.
Get a drink of water really quick.
Yeah, number 20.
Yes. Run over the ball. Ryan Miller's going to throw this ball right into the middle of the box. 50-50 ball. Unfortunate again.
Barons have played that ball a lot and gotten some good results from it. We scored a goal against, who was it the other day? It was at home, I believe.
I'm not sure, Chris.
Yeah, but it's just been back and forth. I believe Aiden Henninger and Lucas Cross out there have both been on the end of those. Definitely a dangerous ball. Don't want to give that foul up if I'm playing the Barons.
We have their layoff here for Allegheny. Into the box, cross out comes Aiden Miller.
Cross in the air. Coach is not going to like that. He is not going to like that. That is something that the Barons really need to work on. Crosses. Not letting anything over, whether it's strong or weak-footed.
Smart decision, though, by Aiden to come out there and stop that play from happening any further than it already had gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Almost stolen. Good touch there. Good flick on.
Yeah, we got some good footwork from our center backs back there.
4-on-4 here. Lucas is going to get... Oh, that's just a weight room situation there.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Oh, Colby comes up.
Good step from Colby
Absolutely.
Rice. Stop that attack.
It's his day. It's his senior day. Oh, that might have been a hand.
It is his day.
No, unfortunate.
Augie Rubino, man, he just has he's got some fluidity about him. He just plays like he's so comfortable all the time. It's really, really fun to watch him and both Ryan Miller.
Yeah, they've both grown in this team, in their learning from you guys too. I think like seeing a strong group of seniors. How many did we lose this year?
I believe it was me, Nick, Mikey, Nick Cross, Liam. Anybody else?
Well, at least that's 5. Well, that's a lot.
Yeah, 5 or more.
5 or more. Sorry if we missed you guys. Ooh, that was looked like a head injury, but he'll get up and he looks fine. Is he bleeding? I don't know. Let's see.
No, it looks like he's fine.
Yeah. He keeps tapping his nose to the ref to say maybe it was more than just a little 50-50 ball. Oh, and we are going to have a
turnover here, but Barons are able to stay on top of that.
Oh, it's just a, clean ball there. We actually have somebody coming in tonight, very late. He was not able to make it to this game, but he wanted to make sure he knew his support was happening from, he's actually in Oregon right now, but lives in Arizona, Isaac Doyle.
Isaac Doyle, man. Isaac has had some key plays, some key goals for us last year.
Wow, I mean,
Some might say goal of the year.
Yes. Some might say a goal of the year.
Some might have voted it in as goal of the year, and by some I mean the majority.
Chris, correct me if I'm wrong. He did win goal of the year, actually, in your guys' banquet that you had.
Yes, he did. It was a Westminster game, maybe 30 seconds left in the first half when he took a shot from maybe outside the lacrosse line against
Chris,
Westminster.
I'm gonna correct you. There was 5 seconds left when he took that shot.
Yeah, that ball. Yeah, you're right. That ball went in the goal as the buzzer was going off. Am I correct?
Yes, we have a free kick up to your brother at
St.
the top.
George.
And he's going to take a rip, maybe?
Nope. We have done that play so many times, and it hasn't worked. We gotta do something better than
Yell
that.
at him, Chris. Yell at your brother from here. He might hear you.
He's doing good. He's doing really good stuff. But I don't know who's making that play call there, but that is just not what we need to be doing.
We will see here. Oh, up to the
in my humble opinion, of course.
And your opinion is respected, Chris.
Yes, by a few.
We're going to have a turn here. Good turn by Josh Atkinson, who's also been a staple of this defense, winning Defensive Player of the Week.
Absolutely. Atkinson, the only residing defender since last year. I mean, except if you include St. George. He's been in and out of that defensive spot, sort of filling in with Henninger out. But Atkinson is really just the anchor back there.
Good possession here by the Barons.
Henninger, of course, though, he's been in and out of that back position. He played a lot last year, and our defense is definitely missing him tonight.
Absolutely, especially these long throw plays. Like, for example, this situation here. I don't know if is this a free kick?
No, it's got to be a throw-in. Oh, maybe it's a free kick. I didn't see it.
Well, it's on the ball. Is currently sitting on the field. We will see if he picks it up and throws it in.
Well,
Ryan is coming up.
Miller is not going to throw that ball. I don't think Ryan Miller's ever thrown a ball in. Him and Nick, they never. I don't think they've ever touched the ball with their hands.
All right, this is the change play. Now he has passed it in. Let's see here. Oh, and Dare.
Lucas Cross.
We apologize if we call him Dare. That is a nickname. It has been mentioned before in the cast that is a nickname for him, but his name is Lucas Cross.
Yep.
Confirmed by his parents.
Yep. They did confirm it. So did his cousins, the various Michiganders around campus.
There's a lot of crosses on this campus. There's a lot of crosses who's come through these halls of Franciscan.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of family members, again, we've mentioned it before.
Crosses, there's also cousins of the Crosses. We got the LeBlancs. We've got...
And right behind us, Chris, going on right now is a Franciscan rugby game going on, which is a double header here at the same time, which is great if you're a sports fan.
Absolutely.
You get to watch 2 games at once. It's just a great day to be a Baron.
Yeah, absolutely. Men's rugby team for the Barons is actually, I believe, nationally ranked, which is pretty exciting.
Yes. Small college is what their division is, I believe.
Yep. They just beat like the number 3 seed or the number something huge the other day. Don't quote me on any of those things, but just take it for what it's worth.
I'm just going to make sure in my head after you said that they're number 1 in the nation.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the Barons are the best. They are national champions.
They are?
No, they're not.
Oh.
I just made that up.
Hey, well, I believed it. It would not surprise me, Chris.
Yeah.
We're going to have a throw-in for Allegheny here. We've gone through about 20 minutes of this game, and we've seen it feels like a kind of a dominant performance by the Franciscan Barons. The score definitely says it.
Mm-hmm. We're only halfway through the first half. 23 minutes ago?
Yes.
I actually see Irving, Mr. Irvin coming up to the table. He's walking by the table. He took a break today to give Kenny an opportunity to sit behind the microphone. But
a lot of people are in town, Chris. I don't blame him. I would love to be chatting with people who are in town for this, senior day. And Mikey took the opportunity as well and allowed me to be here, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah, absolutely.
He will be definitely missed, and I can't wait to hear him coming up for these playoffs because no matter what, I believe Franciscan has made the playoffs. Just depending on this game, depends on if they have a bye week and won't hear from them for about a week.
Yeah, and definitely not to jump any guns here, but looks like the Barons are pretty much about to secure that number 1 or that number 2 seed.
Chris,
that number 2 seed.
I will say, Mikey did bring up a fact. There was a game we were watching where he basically said the same thing, and about 30 seconds later, the team scored.
Yeah,
and he was convinced. Oh, okay, is he offsides?
We're gonna see here.
Who blew the whistle there? The sideline ref has not been putting up his flag for offsides.
Yeah,
I think that was the
not.
center ref who actually called that offsides. And now he has his flag up. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, and we have a clock stop. Are we having a chit-chat here?
He's saying looks like some strong words and head nodding to number 18, Julien.
And the clock will start.
Not certain what that was about. You never want to have dissent. Barons have been pretty good about not having any at least foul language amongst their dissent, but there definitely has been some talking. Some of the Millers, of course, always get into that mix of things when it comes to just liking to talk to the ref a little too much.
Whoa! Wait a second.
That seemed a little interesting.
Didn't look.
I would have called the whistle in the other direction, but
Greg, I don't know what the call was there, but if we're just going to assume the ref is correct in this situation. From what I saw, it didn't agree.
Well, the ref is always right except when he's wrong. So, yeah.
I like that, Chris. That is a good sentence.
But you can appreciate these refs are definitely doing their best, and so we definitely have to appreciate them calling a good game.
Augie's going to flick that out for the Barons. Allegheny is going to take the ball here. See another big cross into the box, and Joey St. George is going to try to flick that out, but it goes right to an Allegheny player.
Flicked it right into the middle.
And a rip is going to happen and just over the net.
Yep, that was definitely the Barons got to walk away from nothing there, which is good, but you don't want to be giving up those fouls, especially when it doesn't make any sense. Definitely not worth it.
Especially up, I've heard
2-0 is not a good lead, Kenny.
It is not. That is the most dangerous lead in a Division III men's soccer game.
Absolutely.
Anything can happen. If they can score here in the closing minutes of this half, we're going to see
huge momentum shift.
Exactly. And going, you got to secure this half at least. And you hear behind us, it looks like Franciscan just scored.
Franciscan rugby.
Rugby just scored, not soccer, unfortunately, but still fortunate for the rugby team. Great.
Good to see Julien Freeman making it back on defense there.
Great.
Like we were saying, Coach Reinauer is all about that full team defense. Everyone works forwards and backwards.
And I believe the last couple of games it's starting to finally click with this team. I know there was a big deficit where we were allowing so many goals but scoring so many goals in the middle of the season, and we're starting to finally have a few shutouts and a couple of games with some low scoring opportunities. But still, I mean, great situation here for the Barons.
Yeah, absolutely. Barons currently, what is their current record? 5-2 and.
Hayden's going to come out here and get that ball. Let's check it out. Some interesting stats here.
Wrong page.
We're looking at Franciscan at 5-1-3, so
yes.
technically 6-1, because those 3 ties that we've had equal out to 1 win.
Mm-hmm. It's the equivalent.
Overall, on the season, we are 10-4-3, and Geneva, who is above us, are also 10-4-3. They are just tied, and it's updated, actually, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Pack is updated. We're, again, sitting with Geneva at 1, Franciscan at 2, Waynesburg at 3, Chatham at 4, Grove City 5, W&J 6. Throw in for your Franciscan Barons.
And then I guess that puts Allegheny at number 7.
Yes. Do they have an opportunity here, Chris? Let's check that stat out.
Allegheny's only had 8 games so far, so I'm assuming they have a game after this. This Barons game, which I think if they lose tonight, they still will have an opportunity to overtake W&J.
Let's see, Julien. What a ball here, pass across. It's a 5-on-3, and just a turnover turns into a counterattack by Allegheny. Good pressure on the defense, though, to step up. Ben James has been also playing, great for this Barons team. I believe he got a yellow card the other day. If I'm not mistaken.
Ben James?
Ben James, I think he did. I think it was a breakaway, and I think he accidentally tripped somebody up.
It was a tactical foul, a little bit,
a
little unnecessary, but it was just like kind of getting in the way.
Oh, that might have been a handball.
That definitely should have been a handball,
it was missed by the ref, who was. Wait a second, we're gonna say that's us.
Maybe a push from the back potentially.
Okay, and we're off to the races here. We'll see. Through ball here, played for Lucas Cross.
Lucas
who will get
on
there.
his
He's going to turn.
sprinting a
21,
lot up top.
Beat him. Oh, on the ground. We're going to have a throw-in for the Franciscan Barons.
Looks like it's going to be taken by Vendetti.
Who is a freshman here. He's been playing great. He's been
Yes,
a great force for this team as well. Just everybody's been really stepping up this year, filling those shoes of the 5+ seniors who have left. I think I can mention now 6+ because it's Isaac Doyle. I just remembered
absolutely.
he had left. Nick Pabst, too. I want to give a shout-out to Nick Pabst, guy who's also down in Arizona with Isaac Doyle. Good touch there.
Vendetti able to keep that in play. Is he going to be able to get around?
Ooh,
Nope.
Unfortunate there.
I don't think the Barons have had a substitution yet. Am I correct?
It doesn't seem like it. I think we got 2 coming up now.
Yeah, Allegheny just swapped some, and I see, what is that, Joe Silva, and is that potentially Aiden Mahoney?
Yes, is Aiden the one with the pink and green cleats?
Yeah, the asymmetrical.
Yes. Yes, that does look like Aiden. And I have to mention Colby Rice, senior day, is dating Aiden Mahoney's sister.
Casey Mahoney.
Casey's
out there with one sign for Aiden and then another sign for Colby Rice, I believe.
That would be great. If
She's one of the biggest fans we have here.
Correct. And I only mention that because Mikey mentions it almost every stream, which is great. And I miss Mikey.
It's good to hear some of the insider scoop of the Barons.
Oh.
If you'll notice, one player on the sidelines, Justin Firmani, he actually just got stitches 2 days ago.
Speak about injuries.
Yeah, I believe it was completely incidental. Like, it was an accident of him walking into another friend. They just collided and both their heads hit. And so they had to go to the hospital. I think Joe actually drove them to go get stitches.
Wow.
But they're completely fine. Just you see a little Band-Aid on Justin's forehead right now.
I'm sure the friend's injury is not much better.
No, I don't think so.
Stitches as well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he was. He's not on the team, but I believe he ended up getting stitches also. Not fun, but good to know that you can always go to Trinity Health, like our Trinity Health Systems field.
Hey, yeah. Oh wow. We're gonna play out the back here. Colby Rice, man, we were just speaking about a minute ago.
Barons finding it slightly difficult to play out the back, but still they're able to do it. It's good to see.
We have a loose rugby ball almost hop onto the men's soccer pitch.
Wow.
That was I liked that. That would have been cool. I wanted to see the ball accidentally get replaced with the rugby ball and see what would have happened if anybody would have noticed.
Someone would have kicked it off. What are you talking about, Kenny?
A man can dream, Chris. A man can dream.
Looks like we had our substitutions come in. Julien Freeman stepped off alongside. Trying to see who else.
Here we go. We have a 4-on-3.
Vendetti.
We have a 4-on-3 for the Franciscan. John Schreiner with the ball. He's going to cross the middle.
Ball's still in play. Have not been able to clear it out. Silva keeping the pressure on up there.
Right off the back heel of John Schreiner outside, throw-in Allegheny.
Looks like Vendetti and Freeman have stepped off, and St. George has moved away from his outside back into center attacking mid.
Ooh.
Haven't seen him there much at all this season. So
next up, he's going to be in goal for us, Chris.
Yes, who knows? Like Zeph Swope says, he's a jack of all trades. He's our Swiss Army knife.
Hey, it's something every team wishes to have. Somebody who you can place anywhere you'd like, and they can be a high level at all the positions, and that's something to really be proud of.
Yeah,
Joey's a great player, and great teammate as well. He's definitely brought this team to the next level, as well as this whole team has really brought a new level of intensity to the program. Definitely a program now
to the pack
in general. Yes, I agree, and we're seeing here again just the game has slowed down a bit. Not many shots taken, but the ones that have been, definitely have been in favor of the Franciscan Barons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, something you'll take note is our Barons today look a lot different than the actual players look pretty similar to a couple years ago, but the system that they run in and just the way Coach Reinauer coaches them, it's definitely been a huge evolution. I mean, it used to be the Barons, we'd be playing down on our really rough
grass
lower soccer field.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's appropriate to call it grass.
Here we go. Here's a shot. Allegheny's going to shoot again. Passed off. Flicked over.
Wow,
just
that
out
was
of bounds.
just a really strange experience in front of the goal. They're just chipping it around. No one's really taking a hammer to it.
And that's what we've been talking about, Chris. I feel like that defense just, there is urgency, but just not enough that you feel like, wow, there's people sitting in my box with a ball.
Yeah.
And they're going to.
What's going on over there? Like, get it out of here. Come on, guys.
But, Aiden's going to tell them to move up. Aiden, wow, I have been blown away by his long kicks. He has an absolute rocket of a kick.
Yeah, and he can place it on anyone he wants.
Correct.
It's incredible. It's incredible. I think he may have better distribution skills than his two older brothers, both center defensive mids.
That is
both stars.
And you love to see that for a keeper as well. I mean, somebody
absolutely.
who can, the only advantage, right, Chris? The only advantage a keeper has on anybody else is the fact he can use his hands.
Yeah.
And being able to use those hands to also distribute the ball is just something that you look forward to in a keeper. And we're seeing. Oh, and the ball is still in.
Miller's going to clear this one up.
Back
no,
to
he's
an
not.
Allegheny player. Ben James with the poke. Up to Lucas Cross, who has a runner.
And hopefully Lucas can.
The ball is out of bounds,
there.
called out of bounds. I don't know about that, Chris.
Yeah.
The ref does have a better view.
Yeah, he certainly does. We can't even see the other side of the ball.
Correct.
But what I was saying earlier is, like 5 years ago, we were playing down on a really rough grass field, and now we're spending anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour of film before every single practice before we get to step out onto this nice turf. So really, Coach Reinauer has helped to elevate this game to where it is today. It's good to see.
And I love to, I'd like to thank the school as well. I mean, honestly, seeing the school back up the claims of us being, saying that we're a good team, and putting in the financial support as well to help our team out. Oh, and we're going to have a punch out. What a save.
Good save from our goalie there. Man, Aiden Miller is just putting in the work back there.
Wow.
That was incredible. That was such a fast reaction.
Yes, it was.
We're
going to have a replay here. This is a free kick. We're going to watch it one more time. Just put it in the box. Little flick on. Just punched and just gathered in. Wow. Fantastic. Yeah. I was just saying the school's backing of this. We have this new turf field, new facilities. It's just great to see the support of the program. If you're looking to join a team, I think Franciscan is an excellent choice, not only on but off the field. These guys, spend their time together. It's just a brotherhood that's been built up. Even before, the Coach Reinauer was here, it was Christian Boback.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he, brought up this brotherhood with Zephyrin Swope, who's still on the team as an assistant coach. And it's just great to see this team, definitely all friends. I mean, I don't think really they just, if you're new, they treat you just like anybody else and, give you an opportunity like you see here. I mean, some great, first years coming in. Oh, and almost through ball there, but just a great all-around team, and it's great to see them grow here, especially with the facility.
Yeah, absolutely. Franciscan Barons wearing their gold again tonight. You don't get to see that too much this year until we're late into the season,
right.
into once it gets a little colder, a little nippier.
Yeah.
But
we will say Allegheny's necks are warm with those collars.
Yes, they are.
I would say that. I think some of them do have
I'm curious if they have any buttons on those collars.
That would be interesting. I know. My question to you, Chris, is I know you guys had mentioned that you have to have the same color as your jersey.
Your socks have to be the same color as your.
Okay, so number 11 on Allegheny is playing with an undershirt that is not the same color as the socks.
Yeah, that's a good point. But seeing that they let the white on black slide, I think they're going to let that navy blue on black slide too.
Yeah. I think if it matches the uniform pretty close, I don't think anybody's going to say anything.
Yeah,
but I just remembered you guys from the last catch bring that up, and I just had noticed number 11 out there.
Yeah.
We're going to have a throw-in for Franciscan.
Yeah. Something you will notice on the Barons jerseys, if you get a good look, they all have got their NCAA patches.
Wow.
That's something that the Barons are hoping to make it back to this year with a PAC championship, hopefully. But of course, one thing at a time. Definitely focusing on this regular season, and then the conference.
Oh, what a rip!
Joseph Silva coming in from the back.
The bench loves that.
Yes, as they should. Joe Silva, man of the people.
A guy who wasn't on the varsity team last year, coming in this year and making an impact, having minutes. What a fantastic story that guy's going through right now.
Absolutely. He's wearing my number 3, actually.
Oh, Chris, I've always wondered, how do you feel about that?
I feel great about that.
That's what I think.
I certainly don't need to retire my jersey. I didn't do anything like that. But also, it's just good to see the next generation of what it felt like. Yeah, he gets to live out the game for me, it feels like, almost. Same with my little brother. It's awesome to watch him play. I get to pretend like I'm out there still.
Is Joe the youngest?
He is. He is the youngest St. George.
Oh, man.
So we're going to end of an era for that. But some other eras we still got out here, we potentially have some Firamontis coming out.
Yep.
There'll definitely be some St. George cousins on this field in the futures to come.
We're going to have a free kick and a clock stop. Let's see what happens here. Number 15 and number 5. 15 of Allegheny and 5, Colby Rice, the man of the hour.
Colby Rice.
Man of the 90 minutes, as I should say. Coming on, he's going to have words. The ref's going to have some words with number 15 and back up. No card or anything, but just to calm down the situation to see what happened. Yeah. We're going to have a free kick from about, what would you say? That's the 40-yard line?
Yes. Well,
Ryan Miller just going straight to the keeper.
Well, no, the half is about 60. So
yes, so about
55.
55, yeah.
Yeah, Colby Rice taking that center back spot. Definitely a humbling experience. It's tough to step away from that front 5 and sit back into the defense.
Absolutely.
It's tough to feel like you're still making an impact when you're not up there scoring goals. But it's good to see the true maturity in our Barons here tonight, especially led by like Colby Rice here, stepping all the way back and doing an excellent job back there. He let in a own goal, unfortunately, but that really wasn't his fault. The ball was shot at him, and he defended it into the goal. But definitely, that's something just unfortunate that all center backs have to deal with.
And we just had a substitution. John Schreiner, number 10, coming out, and number 14, Noah Burdett.
Noah Burdett. He's got a lot of energy. He's one to look out for. Earlier in the season, we saw a lot of time from him. But it looks like he's got his right knee taped up. I know that's been bugging him a lot.
Oh, yellow card.
Last 2 years. But yeah, it's good to see him out here. Good to see him get an opportunity to bring some energy, some life to these Barons, especially late in this first half. Ryan Miller, going to be certainly dangerous from this position.
Absolutely. I think you see the Barons moving in the box there, losing their man. The ref backs it up 10 yards. We got 5 minutes and 5 seconds left in this half.
Clock stopped.
The clock is stopped, and Ryan will kick it here. Low,
and that's going to be easily put out.
Auger Rubino in the middle is going to kick it back out. Ball thrown back in.
No one's able to get behind that, though.
Cleared out again by Allegheny. Scooped up by a
Looks like Auger Rubino's going to get tripped up.
Now it is a
Silva making the run back here to apply the first pressure.
Way to stop that counterattack there. Holding up that line, hustling back. Your brother trying to get that stop there too. Joey. Ben, good step.
Ben James able to keep it in bounds.
Unfortunately turns it over, but Augie's just going to kick it out. We're going to have an Allegheny throw in here. Do you think the colors of Allegheny's bench mean different things, or do you think they just have different colored pennies?
That's a good question. Like,
like a second string people getting ready, like warmed up?
I think my personal opinion is it's most likely just
didn't have enough pennies.
they just like had a bag of pennies and they
Yeah.
don't put them on.
Yeah.
Barons generally, I think they try to like stay consistent. Everyone wears the same color, but
Yep.
you do see every now and then like you see some of our boys sitting over there like Fioramani can't play. He's wearing his warm ups.
He's got a white Band-Aid you can see from here
Yeah.
on his corner of his eyebrow there.
Yep.
But again, I mean, thinking about all these injuries and still being up 2-0 against, a good competitor here is something that, you shouldn't, take lightly again. Franciscan's really put in the work. Just has to close it out now again. We've talked about it a million times. Being up 2-0 is okay, but it's not a comfortable situation to be in. Definitely anything can happen within these next few minutes, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing to know about the Barons is they play to the last minute, and that's something that they've done defensively and offensively. We've like we were saying, like Isaac Doyle's goal of the game. Goal of the year was in the last 5 seconds of the game.
And that was 2 years ago, Chris, I believe. I don't think that was last year, right?
It was against Westminster in the semifinals. So, yeah, you're right.
Because we had Geneva in the semifinals last year. And then we had Bethany. Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Westminster. And then we took Bethany at home because Bethany beat Grove City, who at their home. They've done that 2 years in a row, which is so interesting to me. And again, I think Grove City lost to Bethany again. I think Bethany's figured out Grove City, a team that was ranked to be projected to be number one in the pack this year, has dropped off into the. Let's see what position again they are. I believe it's fifth. 4-3-1 is what my thing's telling me here.
Bethany's not going to make the playoffs this year.
Wow.
Being in the championship last 2 years and not making it, that's a big swing.
Wow. Josh is going to just clear that out, stop the counter here. We've got about a minute left.
Some smart plays from both our center backs. That's twice in a row that they've stopped a counter by just knocking it out.
Yeah, definitely. I think trying to end this season with a shutout here would be even better.
Chipotle, dude.
That would be Chipotle. If you guys don't know about Chipotle, you're missing out.
Every shutout, coach promises a Chipotle for an away game.
And Chris, I'm gonna let you on a little secret here. So for those of you who don't know, I was the manager for the soccer team for the last couple of years, and we're gonna have. Whoa!
I did not think it should have gone that way.
That was a 50-50 ball, I would assume, but to call it on Franciscan, we're gonna have a clock stoppage for injury time out here.
Wonder if we can get a replay on that.
We are not going to get a replay on that, but it's okay because who wants to see people get injured? I don't.
Yeah, never want to see that happen.
We have both the guys are getting up and walking on their own. That's great to see. A little in pain, but as I was saying, Chris, I was the manager for the last couple of years for the men's soccer team, and I would jump to the front of the line for Chipotle and use my app and get all those points. And I'm talking hundreds of points. For Chipotle, for free Chipotle, and it was one of the best things I ever did. I did it for Subway, I did it for Chipotle for you guys. It was my job to go out and get it, but being able to have some free Chipotle whenever I want was a great thing to have, and I'll admit I did do that. But it was I thought I'd just share, Chris. I thought I'd share.
Sorry, I was distracted while you were talking about Chipotle. Trying to figure out what's happening on the field. Looks like he made Lucas Cross step off for some reason. Both.
Is he bleeding, maybe?
Him and number 5. I guess because the trainers had to come on, they had to step off. And they can just come back in after, I think, play starts.
I believe it might have been a head injury, and that's maybe why they took them off. But I could be mistaken here. I want to start the clock again here, and we got 30 seconds left, and we're going to have a free kick for the Barons. They're going to quickly counter here.
Aiden Mahoney with the ball here. See what he's going to do. 21 seconds ago. And we're going to see another little soft foul there. Not really sure what that one was about. and we're going to hear our countdown. We appreciate you all tuning in. Would love to check in with you guys at the next half, and then stay tuned after the game for a post-game interview.
Fantastic.
All right, over to you in the box.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports, and with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter your rank on the team or how much you play or anything like that. It's just a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really take you under their wings, so it's something that I really appreciate about the program.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports, and with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter like your rank on the team or like how much you play or anything like that. It's just like a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter like if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really like take you under their wings, so it's like something that I really appreciate about the program.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports, and with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter like your rank on the team or like how much you play or anything like that. It's just like a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter like if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really like take you under their wings, so it's like something that I really appreciate about the program.
what really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports. And with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter your rank on the team or how much you play or anything like that. It's just a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really take you under their wings, so it's something that I really appreciate about the program.
Alrighty, and we are back tonight. Today we have some special alumni with us. This is our Kenny Graff.
Hi, everybody.
This is Jeremiah Tone.
Joe Firmani.
We were all class of 2022 here at Franciscan. What are you guys here for today?
I'm here to support my brother, who is the goalie on Franciscan, Jack Smaughtone.
I'm also here. I was supposed to watch my brother, but unfortunately he's out injured, so he will not be taking the field today.
Yeah, he's the one with the stitches that we were talking about. Definitely a little unfortunate, but good to see some alumni here today supporting our Barons.
Oh, another alumni right behind you.
Oh, here's another alumni, Ian Baldo. Ian, you got anything to say to everyone at home?
Yeah, I was just speaking with Coach Zeff, asking him what he told the team at halftime, and he told me, Carpe diem. Carpe Chipotle.
Carpe diem, Carpe Chipotle.
They
I like
need
that.
to keep the shutout going for that Chipotle. That's what he wants. No goals. No goals.
Yeah, we were just talking about Chipotle first half. That's going to be a big thing here. We have another alumni over here. Joshy Newton.
Joshy Newton.
Joshy, come step into the camera.
Wow, all these alumni.
Joshy, here you are. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
Joshy was the predecessor to Kenny Graff as our manager. But yeah. So we're gonna turn back to the field as we get ready for kickoff. And we're back.
What a great halftime show, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely. Hope everyone at home got to enjoy that. It's like the Allegheny's starting off strong here.
Quick counter there.
Got a little fire in their belly after a good halftime speech, probably.
I'm sure you have to at this point. If you're down 2-0 to a good team, you got to have some players, really stepping up and encouraging your team, and being resilient is what any good program needs to instill in their players. And I think that there we go, little shot there.
Good save from Aiden. He is definitely riling up that back line, saying, "What the heck is going on?"
Let's move it up here.
They definitely they cannot give up those big shots in the middle. That was terrible.
Yeah, those little shots there are just what can lose you games, especially, which is can be frustrating for some teams, and especially a team. If you're the one giving up the goal, it's just very, very frustrating. But another counter here. Wow, Allegheny's coming out hot. You're going to pass it back to the keeper though. A long ball kicked up, maybe taken down by Julien, out of bounds. So we're going to have a throw-in by Allegheny. I believe, Chris, my wife is on the way up here to give me a hat that she bought me. I was cold earlier, and I mentioned I want a hat. She said, she surprised me. She actually bought me a hat. So she's on her way up here soon to supply me with said hat.
That'll be good to see Grace.
Of course. It's always great.
Haven't actually gotten to see her since you guys have been married. That's pretty fun.
Oh, and we're going to have another kick.
It's going to go wide left.
Yes. There's some yelling from the sideline. I can't tell if that was Franciscan upset or Allegheny excited.
Yeah, can't really tell on that one. We've got a little bit of a different crowd than normal. We, because of the rugby game, feels like we got a lot of people up here on the hill tonight. Not many in the bleachers, but they're all standing up here on the hill behind us, which is kind of cool. They get to see both games right now, which is kind of fun for everyone.
Oh, here we go. Lucas Cross with the speed, going to take it, cross it up, and
Julien Freeman just out of his reach.
One step out from it, but he recovered well and passed it back out, and we're going to have Augie trying to get there. Allegheny's going to recover it and start another counter here.
Freeman coming over him. Ref's going to say play on. Allegheny's going to have another opportunity here. Number 8, their captain, is playing with it in the box.
We might see a cross coming up here. Nope, and well done by Joey, taking that step, crossing it out, and making them have to cross it back in. Oh, my goodness. A good touch by their forward, just right into Aiden's hand. Aiden frustrated, as one should be.
Absolutely. You never really want to see. I mean, goalies are important, but a good defense should never let the ball touch his hands. So.
Absolutely.
It's good that he's making these saves, but it's not good that we're letting them giving up these opportunities for Allegheny to step back into the game. Again, 2-0 lead is a dangerous lead.
100%, and actually I believe we just had another PAC game just start. It might have been, I believe it's Grove City is playing. Let us see really quick. Yes, it is Grove City just started 15 minutes ago against St. Vincent. And that current score is 0-0, 7 minutes in.
Say again, who is it?
Grove City and St. Vincent. And they are currently tied with actually the 10th man. And we're going to have a throw here by Allegheny. Long throw just into the box.
Yeah, not quite the distance that you seems super effective, especially with the wind against him right now.
Oh, yes.
It is windy. Down on the field, it's not nearly as bad as up here on the hill. We are really getting it.
It's just a constant breeze. It just, it's not a normal breeze. It's just continuous.
Yeah, apologize for any wind in the background noise.
I hope these are wind filters right here, but
Josh Atkinson able to clear that one away. Like we were saying, he has just been a staple of their defense here.
a ripper right into the hands of Aiden, and Aiden again yelling at his defense to figure something out. I mean,
that's ahead in the game. What is going on here?
That is the fourth or fifth shot that Allegheny has taken. It's just gone right to Aiden. He's been right in the middle.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
yeah, no placement from Allegheny, but just a lot of power behind that one. That can slip through. You never know.
Oh, here we go. That's another just mistimed pass, but a good look there for Franciscan Barons.
Barons with another free kick opportunity. These free kicks have been dangerous for them this whole season. So far, our 2 goals have come from breakaways, but let's see if they can turn one of these set pieces into something.
Ryan stepping in, taking a good step there. Passing it back to Joey St. George.
Joey able to still maintain possession.
Good possession here by the Barons. Let's see if they can turn it into something.
Yeah, they're really putting these boys in the pressure cooker, as our famous Zeph Swope would say.
What a guy, Zeph. Been here.
What a coach.
He was actually a player,
a role model,
a while ago, and him along with the old coach, Coach Christian Boback. And they took over the team, and we've seen how it's grown from them to now, and it's just been great. And Zeph's still on the team, which is great. A good staple of this Franciscan culture in general. Yes, absolutely.
Specifically culture. He's been here, and he just knows what it means to be a Franciscan men's soccer player, and just what really defines us as a different program than all the rest. So it's good to have him here still, especially after Boback stepped away for family reasons and whatnot.
Shout out to Christian if you're listening.
Absolutely.
But we're going to have a foul here on the Franciscan Barons. Allegheny is going to have a free kick here on their side of the halfway marker. Long ball right at the top of the 18. It's going to drop down. A ripper just over the keeper. Let's see if the Franciscan Barons can keep this 2-0 lead and maybe grow it with another goal here.
The Barons making this 50-50 ball on the goal kicks. They're not playing out of the back. So that's something that they sometimes struggle with. Yes. It's interesting that they've chosen to go. They opted for that long ball.
Yeah, you can see right there, Ben James tried to pass up the ball, but because of this wind, I believe it's just blowing the balls out of play, and it definitely pushing to that side of the field a lot more than it is closer to us here on the bleacher side.
Yeah, it seems like we've been having a little bit of
and we're going to have a shot here.
Number 7.
Mistimed.
Just a little bit of a whiff.
Yep, and Joey's good to clean it up there. Oh, and we're going to have another shot, I think, here. Just
31.
Unfortunate, just out of bounds. Goal kick, Franciscan.
A little off balance taking that one. And that whistle was actually the rugby field behind us. I was kind of confused, like, what is the ref whistling about? But yeah, seeing a little bit of sloppiness out here. Hopefully these Barons can wake up, clean it up, and secure this 2-0 lead into something more, maybe 3 or 4. Definitely had the opportunities, obviously.
Yeah, one can hope here.
Lucas Cross complained to the ref right there about a push in the back.
Yeah, what a good header there by Colby, but just a little too far.
Colby Rice definitely taking a...
Oh, we're going to flick on by Julien Freeman. Augie's going to try to get there and just out of the reach.
Yeah. Like I was saying, Colby Rice putting a little bit of an offensive flair on that that center back position.
Definitely. I actually talked to him about that position, and we've talked about how it's new for him this year, and he enjoys it. He loves being back there and helping out his team on defense. It's definitely a different shift from possibly scoring to now being on the opposite side and helping defend. But he says he's talked about it with me, and he said he's enjoyed it so far, and would like to see him grow in that position as well and help the team out.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're throwing Allegheny here.
Man, it is just so cold up here. There's so much wind.
If the wind wasn't blowing at us, I think we would be... Oh, here we go. Okay.
I get some sort of pushing or something. I don't really know.
Yeah. Like I was saying, if the wind wasn't blowing, I'd be a much more comfortable, temperature. But...
Yeah, but you see all these Allegheny boys. Majority of them are out there, no long sleeves.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Do you think our guys would have worn long sleeves if we didn't weren't able to wear our...
No.
What would you consider that? I would say that's gold on our uniform.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely wearing gold today.
I heard somebody call it tan one time, and I didn't disagree, but...
Yeah, but it's definitely more of a gold.
Yes, yeah.
Although it could certainly, if you like kind of like tone down the shininess, it would be tan.
Yeah. And we're gonna have it out of bounds, unfortunately for Allegheny. Just a missed touch there, throwing Barons here.
Looks like we're starting the way we started the first half. Interested what coach is going to do here coming into this playoffs. Whether Henninger is going to be able to recover from his injury by then, or if we're going to be starting our playoffs in the same formation.
Oh, what a cross.
Oh, that cross made it all the way through. That is not good.
It was dummied by, I think, 5 players there.
Yeah. Whether it was dummied or missed.
Oh, and we're going to have a corner, if called correctly. Yes, so it's a corner for Allegheny. Good opportunity here for them to cut that lead down to only 1 goal.
Yeah, absolutely. Franciscan does their corner kicks. They line up their defense a little differently. You'll notice John Schreiner up there on the hash mark. I didn't even know that hash existed until Coach Ridenauer came to the school and started implementing that. But
yeah, we've
had a couple corner kicks blocked by the person on that hash mark. That hash mark's what? Was it 9? It's 10 yards from it's 11 yards from the corner, 10 yards from that little half circle.
Yeah,
quarter circle.
Yeah. And if you step in front of that, the ref will tell you to back it up, because I guess that's the positioning. Until the player touches the ball into play, you can't pass that line. And again, like you mentioned, none of us, I don't think, knew about that line until Coach Ridenauer brought it up to our attention.
Funny enough, no one's lining up for it. That should be probably a Vendetti spot, but he looks like he's marking a man.
Oh, well. Augie's going to just kick it up back to midfield, where it's gathered up by Allegheny. They're going to cross it in again here and see if they can get to somebody, which they don't. Both players backed away from the ball, and but it is recovered by Allegheny, and they're going to try to make it into the box here. A lot of gold.
See a little bit of a double team here from St. George and Miller. Miller's going to be able to knock that one out.
Okay, another corner, and this is very reminiscent of how many times you guys had in the last game the opportunity to score, and now this is the 3rd corner in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, 3rd in a row, basically.
And we'll see here if they can capitalize on this. And you definitely don't want to see it as a Franciscan fan, anything to go in their goal. But, if you keep giving them these opportunities, that might happen.
Looks like we don't have anyone out there. Colby Rice has to step up to it.
Ross.
Ball is just floating around in the box.
Kicked out by, I believe that was Venditti. Oh. Augie trying to recover here.
Augie playing pinball in the middle.
Yep. Colby's just going to kick it out.
That's going to be an Allegheny throw-in.
Ooh, I'm getting the shivers, Chris.
Yes.
It is cold.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of the soccer fans up here have actually now moved down the hill.
I'm going to have a goal kick finally for the Franciscan Barons. Speaking of these first years, Aiden Miller has just stepped up absolutely to fill that role of Jax, who's been injured with the groin injury.
Absolutely.
And, I've talked to a lot of the players, and they've said that he's a guy that, doesn't make mistakes, which is something that is, hard to come by, especially at a D3 soccer level.
D3 soccer also at a goalie. Goalies are just, they're brutal. They have such like a mentality to the position.
Yes.
Of like keeping your head in the game, whether or not it was your fault, and a goal goes in. It's just that's a really hard, mature role he has to play, and like you're saying, he's definitely stepped into that.
That's great, and he's not the only first year. There's a couple more on the team that have really stepped in these roles. We were talking about Aiden Mahoney earlier, and then Anthony Venditti. A couple of these players really stepping up, and a lot of even sophomores and juniors. Like we've mentioned before in the first half, not many seniors, not many super seniors on the team, and this team's going to look very identical to next year as well. So I expect to have good things come in the future for this Franciscan Barons team.
Yeah, absolutely. Colby Rice, he's a senior. Is he going to be back next year with another year of eligibility? I heard that's a
what
rumor.
A back heel! What a back heel! He's going to finish here. No, unfortunately not. It's going to be a throw-in for Franciscan, but what a idea. Was that off? Who was that off?
I believe that was either Joe or Dare. I thought it was Lucas Cross, maybe.
It might have been Lucas.
Yeah, I thought it was Lucas's back heel.
Yeah. But a lot of Franciscan players up there. And we're going to have a clock stoppage for maybe time wasting, just kind of waddling to get the ball. Throw-in now here. Have a good turn there by Lucas Cross.
Lucas should just take a right footer here.
Oh, she's going to unselfishly pass the ball, which turns into
We need some selfishness up there, Kenny. We need some shots. We need some goals.
He's the guy to do it. He's, I believe, leading our team right now in goals, which is...
Yes, he is.
Let's see here. We have a corner. We do. Another flick. That's the fourth corner in about, again, 7 or 8 minutes here. It's this side. I don't know if the tides have turned in Allegheny's favor.
Allegheny definitely having a lot of possession, a lot of set pieces for them.
Correct. Now it's just can they capitalize on the opportunity here.
Oh, I see Joseph Silva warming up over there.
Okay.
Interested to see what that's going to turn into. 27 minutes to go.
Almost blocked, Chris. That spot was almost blocked by Lucas Cross, but just over the hair. If his hair was an inch taller, I think he might have
nicked it.
Yes. A brisk breeze through it. Let's see, John pass this ball up to Augie.
Oh, good precise pass from Schreiner.
Gets a ball up to Lucas on the weak side. Unfortunate, just a little too weak.
Yeah, not enough.
Good little touch there by Anthony Venditti, turning up to Julien. Julien just falls on the ground there. Joey's going to try to continue this run for the Barons.
Have a shot.
Good slide, actually, there. And they're going to turn into a counterattack here. It looks like we have 4 Barons on 4 Allegheny players here. Just Barons doing
St. George recovering.
Good.
Keep the pressure on here.
We need that.
Looks like that the Barons are able to handle that and stifle the counter. They've kind of lost their momentum here, but still have possession.
Josh is going to get a good touch there and just kick it forward. Remember, Allegheny throw-in. Let me see if I can get a little update here for the other pack games. Grove City up 2-0 on St. Vincent. Not to be rude to any St. Vincent fan, but that is unsurprising to say the least here. Grove City is a good team. Definitely should be closer to top of the pack than where they are.
Do we beat St. Vincent 1-0? Am I correct on that one?
Let me look at their. Let me look at Franciscan's current.
St. Vincent, definitely a formidable opponent.
That's 1-0 win, and I believe that was at St. Vincent too.
Mm-hmm.
So a good road win there.
Barons have some momentum here.
Good counter, 5-on-5.
Oh, and that one's going to be picked off.
Good defense there. Just to notice that ball coming in. If he didn't stick his leg out there, that might have gone to Julien for one-on-one on goal here.
Absolutely. St. George with the recovery here again. Working up and down the sidelines there.
One of a lefty shot. Just wide. Wow, Aiden is getting up frustrated with his defense again, letting up another shot.
That was a solid shot for Allegheny. Just a foot over, and that could have been a goal. St. George going to take a seat for a minute. Joseph Silva stepping in at right outside back. Silva, like we were saying earlier, he actually had some opportunities in the final third. You don't see too often from our defense, but our outside backs definitely do have their fair share of opportunities with the way Coach Ridenauer structures his offense.
Yeah, definitely. It's great to see here. And then let's see if we can win this ball here. Just playing header out there. Good touchdown here by Lucas Cross. Just going to see if Julien can stay onside.
Looks like Julien's offsides right now.
If he runs back, he's still offside. Oh, no, there he goes. He's onside now. You can hear our Franciscan bench yelling over even the crowd. Just talking with the team. I mean, everybody's a part of this team here.
Yeah, everyone's part of the game.
Definitely, and I think it's what has brought Franciscan to 2 PAC finals the last 2 years. 1-1 loss, unfortunately, the first one they ever went to. Both actually hosted here at Trinity Health System Fields, which is, like we've talked about, a great advantage. I mean, the crowds definitely have shown up their support for these Barons, this men's team, and it's been great. Now we have actually a counterattack, I believe, stopped by Ryan Miller. Just turned over again, and just these different possessions trying to hold up.
Whoa.
Somebody is thrown. Oh, let's see. What was that?
Looks like it was an apple of some kind.
Not
sure where that came from.
Apple on the field. Just kind of sitting there. I don't know if we're going to ask the ref to stop the clock here and get that off the field. Yeah, here we go. It's just unfortunate to see. I don't know how that happened. Okay.
Well, that's just not super helpful.
Just throw it over and it explodes all over our track. Okay, that is fine. The rain might wash that away later. So
yeah, it will. It's outside.
Okay, now the ball's back in.
Whoa, that was a dangerous opportunity for Allegheny. Barron's able to walk away unscathed, but still, that was dangerous. A lot of set pieces. I don't know how many corner kicks we're at, but that is too many in my opinion.
If you're sitting on the sideline closest to the American flag, you were probably having a boring day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because all the goals have happened on this side right now, and all the energy seems to be on this side of the field.
Yeah, these Barons need to pick it up. St. George back in the game. Julien Freeman stepping out.
Here we go. John Schreiner, opportunity here to turn something up. Auger Urbino.
St. George stepping up into an outside winger position. Haven't seen that too much of that today from him.
Almost like a hybrid positioning here.
Yeah, absolutely. Excited to see some action out of him, as well as John Schreiner. Can never say too much about him. He's definitely not had his best season, but definitely been one of the leading forces in our front five.
Absolutely.
Last year was he first pack or second pack?
I believe it was first.
Yeah, first pack alongside Nick Miller. So him, we have a stellar crew up top.
I think Nick Miller won Pack Player of the Year. I mean,
yes.
that was just I mean, and now he's one of our assistant coaches for the team. So, again, talking about the alumni here, you saw at halftime, a bunch of alumni here. I mean, it's just this brotherhood that's been built. Definitely something that you look to grow in. You want to win games, but you also want to enjoy it. And I feel
absolutely.
like coming back to enjoy, be a part of the team still is just something that Franciscan does extremely well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. The culture here is just something different. You can't really find it anywhere else. But like I was saying, we've got, St. George, honorary mention, our leading goal scorer up there, Lucas Cross, and then John Schreiner, first team All-Pac last year. So got an all-star lineup up there.
Absolutely.
And they're all going to be here next year.
They will. And that's just something it's got to put a smile on your face. Because it
does.
It's learning now, getting in the field, working out, the kinks and stuff. Just even this year is, and being in second place, you got to imagine you got to do the same thing at least next year and to be better. So I mean, the goal is obviously to become first in the pack. You never want to just fight to be in second place, right? But in this situation here, it's you just got to bury those goals, put it away, and walk away with a win here. Let's see if Allegheny can have a counter here.
Again, some good possession from Allegheny. They're going to put a crossover shot sort of thing.
Yes.
Miller's able to collect that easily. Looks like we've got a little bit of a stall in the wind right now.
Let's hope it stays that way, Chris.
We'll get to recover from that.
Oh, wait a minute.
And here it comes good.
I'm seeing something that I didn't think I was going to see. Mr. Isaac Doyle is actually here. I thought he was coming later tonight.
We're going to invite, actually, Isaac Doyle into the booth right here. Isaac, can you say something to everyone here? He's a little
camera shy.
A little bit shy.
We're in live stream here. We're going to get an offsides call. Isaac, how have you been, buddy?
I've been good, Kenny. It's good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
He said he's been good. He's good.
Yes.
He wants to say hi to us.
I don't know if you can hear Isaac.
He doesn't have a microphone.
All right, buddy. We'll see you later, okay? Wow, that was great.
Good to see Isaac. Isaac and I actually played pretty much 50-50 time back in the day. We were both out left outside back. Definitely we were practice partners.
Yeah.
Isaac definitely one of my favorite players on the team.
Wait a minute.
Him alongside Jeremy Tone. We were always partners. What is going on up there?
Wow. I don't know if you noticed it, Chris, but Lucas went for a ball that was like P-rolled basically back to the keeper, and he hit the we're going to get a replay maybe here in a second. And Chris, you can see it as well.
Oh, sweet.
So we're going to have the ball run back. And it's just Lucas went for the ball and just got tripped up by the keeper, and they're going to give it to Allegheny here. It might have just been a reckless play by Lucas, but, I mean, to step in there and trip up Lucas, I don't know about that. But
yeah, when in these situations it's always going to default to the keeper. Like the ref can't give up a PK on that situation.
Of course. Especially up 2-0. I mean, I
especially
guess.
Up 2-0, that was 50-50. Like,
Yeah.
it's just really unfortunate that you don't want to see anybody injured out of that. So
100%. So the worst thing about these sports is, those injuries, and, you never want to see anybody get hurt or injured, but it is part of the game, and it's a sad reality of it all.
Yeah, but hey, these guys are young. They're in their prime of their life, and they can bounce back. Look at half of our team out here. We got Julien Freeman coming back from meniscus tear. Jonathan Schreiner, he pulled his hamstring.
Yep.
Aiden Miller had a concussion scare.
Wow.
We got riddled with injuries, but we're all back. We're healthy. It's kind of crazy.
A bunch of injured players. Aiden's just going to scoop that up. Great job by him to realize to come out and get that ball.
Really being a presence back there.
Got about 17 minutes to go in this half. This half definitely going by faster than the last, but definitely in favor, I would say, for Allegheny here, just having more opportunities to score. which might be the reason. It might have switched up, if I'm noticing this correctly. Actually, let's see who comes on here. We have Julian coming on for Lucas Cross. Julian Freeman for Lucas Cross here.
Give Lucas a little bit of a breather here.
Yes, absolutely. He's worked very hard, has a goal today already. We're going to see here. Long pass. See if Julian can win this one. Just mistimed it.
We're going to see an offsides call on Julian Freeman.
You hate to see that.
That has not been his first offsides call.
Yes, I mean, Julian is an extremely fast player, and he hovers that line, and it just depends on really if the ref kind of sees it.
Yeah.
And if he times it well. And that one particularly was not the best, but we'll see if we can. Oh, here we go. Maybe opportunity. Good jump there by Aiden.
Definitely
that in.
A lot of scary opportunities for the Bears, but somehow we're still sitting on that clean sheet. Clean sheet's the name of the game, like we were saying. Chipotle.
Let's see what happens here. Uh-oh. Just a little turnover there. Just a little mistakes here. Could turn into a big oopsie, if you will.
Good defensive good defense from Ben James and Colby Rice right there.
Colby was the one who I think turned it over, and then he just made up for his mistake. And that's honestly half the game. Let's see if this is a throw-in. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Half the game is, what do you do after you make a mistake? And Colby's just an example of somebody who you make a mistake. You what do you do after it? And,
you immediately recover.
Exactly, and that's what you want to have from everybody on your team. And a great example there by Colby. Julian trying to counter there.
Well, like Rubino taking it in his back. Rubino, haven't said much about him, but he has been integral in every play of this game, it feels like. Him and Ryan Miller, a ball feels like it goes through their feet every single time.
I mean,
the Barons have something special.
Two younger guys as well. A sophomore and a junior. Let's see if this goes back to Aiden again. Aiden's just going to play it with his feet. Wait for this offensive player to come and pick it up with his hands. It might go long here.
Yeah, we said this a bunch of times, but these Barons it's going to be the same team next year, so or pretty much at least. So it's good to see this young team getting some reps this season. Potentially a championship is obviously our goal. It's our aim. And then next year we get to do it again. So yeah.
Technically, I mean, we got a huge first-year class.
Yes,
I believe it was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, that we've had try to come in here, and we've got a lot of talented players up next. Seriously, so I mean, if you're looking for the future, I mean, it's definitely here right now, and we're top two at least in the PAC right now, and having that opportunity to show others that it's not just going to be this year, it's going to be coming up here in the next.
Yeah, we're not just a team, but like Coach Ragnar says, we're a program.
Exactly.
We're going to see a handball here. Not Rubino is a little frustrated with that. Looks like we're going to see Tommy Sweet stepping out into the field.
Alrighty. Tommy
Sweet, currently St. George's roommate, formerly St. George and Ryan Miller's roommate. These Barons all share dorm roommates together. It's part of the culture. Everyone here is friends. It's not just a game, but it's a group of friends out here. But Tommy Sweet, definitely a force to be reckoned with. Yeah, I believe he has at least one goal on the season.
There we go.
St. George with an opportunity here, playing a ball to Schreiner.
Unfortunately, Augie's going to try to cover this up here. It's going to be a throw-in here. Quick throw-in going. Wait, it's the ref stopping him.
Oh, for a substitution.
Got it. And there's Tommy here coming in.
Tommy's taking St. George's spot. I'm going to give St. George a rest as we got 12 minutes to go in the game. Let's see what Sweet can do here. Looks like he's going to maybe draw a corner.
Nope. It's a goal kick. And that's what I've noticed. It's the center refs has been very
making a lot of the decisions here.
Yes, and you look to see on the sidelines if the assistant refs will make that decision as well, and it just seems a little delayed from they're waiting for the center ref to make a decision.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. We got about 11 minutes left, about 12 minutes left. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah. These Barons need to score another goal. We
love to see that, yes.
Just because you never want to have that 2-0 lead, and two, it's just we really more goals you score, the better goal differential you're going to have. Because there is still that slight possibility that we could go up in our standings or whatever.
And we have an offsides. And my wife is here. Hello, Grace.
Comes Grace Graff.
How are you doing? You're good? It's okay, you're good. She says hello to the world. Thank you so much for the hat that we mentioned that she was getting me.
Yep.
I'm going to put it on.
It is so cold up here. And we're going to see the ball get kicked into the ref. He's just standing in the middle of the mix of things. Did you just see that?
I did not. I was putting on my hat. My wife bought me.
Allegheny just took like a drop kick basically into the back of the ref.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's got to be bad.
He almost blew the whistle. I'm not sure if it was for a drop kick or what. But
Chris, all right, honest opinion. How do I look in the hat?
That's a Timberland hat.
A Timberland hat.
Rocking the Timberlands.
You didn't say it was good or bad, so I'll just not ask. All right, we're going to move forward here.
No, it looks good. Sorry. I think it looks good. It kind of it's got that Carhartt feel.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that look.
The Patagonia Carhartt is, I feel like, what you wear most, Chris.
Yes, I'm a big fan of that scheme of
Yes.
clothes and colors.
You were a climber. Is that correct, Chris?
Yes, I did rock climb alongside soccer. We had a rock climbing club at the university. I was also part of the golf club.
Ooh.
Which, one of the founding members you met earlier today, Jeremy Matone. And Mark Kissinger, both Franciscan soccer players, started the club during COVID because we couldn't play soccer.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Staying in shape, playing a game that, is something that, when you get older, you start to love it more.
Yeah, truly. I believe we might have even talked about this at a previous commentating experience. Irvin generally leans into the color of things, whether it be gossip or what's your handicap in golf.
Yes. Are you asking me?
No, that's what Irvin would ask you.
Let's see if Julian can stay on sides here. He needs to get back a little bit here if he wants to join the play.
I'd like to give a shout out to our camera people tonight and the people behind the computer with all these replays. It's been a really fun experience for both us, and I'm hoping you guys at home. So just want to say thanks to those guys, and also our anonymous donor who made all this possible. So yeah, we want to thank you, anonymous donor, and all of our alumni. Barons, another free kick opportunity.
Wow. We'll see what happens.
We have not seen any conversions on set pieces this entire game, both sides.
Yeah. Well, the first goal was in the first basically minute, and the second goal followed it soon after. We haven't seen anything else the rest of this game. About 8 minutes to go in the game. Ryan's going to throw this ball right into the box, right at the PK spot, picked off by an Allegheny player, but Augie Rubino is able to clean it up a little bit. See what he can do
See
here.
if he's going to put a crossover.
Back to John
Schreiner's going to have an opportunity here. Nope. We're seeing a lot of little passes, little touches.
Good ball out to Augie. Let's see if he can keep it on the ground.
This is a good opportunity. Augie putting a ball across the box. Nope. Miller's able to recycle it around. Silva's there too.
This is good possession by the Barons. I mean, seriously, you've seen how they've grown. A little bit of did he flick that? Was it a tip?
No, it wasn't a tip.
I thought I heard a tip.
I think Silva thought someone was going to the corner flag, but at least he dished it out and didn't lose it, so that's always good.
Yes. Very good. And we were talking. I haven't been on campus for a few months here, and I've seen a lot of upgrades, not only to this field.
Oh yes.
But, we have a new building on campus that's being built. That is the Business and Nursing Wing, I believe.
Yes, the Christ the Teacher.
Wow.
And I believe, I don't know if you've seen it, but we have a new dorm on lower campus.
Yes, I saw that.
There was potential talk about a gondola but
whoa!
which would be pretty epic. Apparently, Father Dave was talking about that, but
Is that safe, Chris?
of course it
Would
would
it be a
safe.
covered gondola? Would it be one of those ones you have to walk into?
It would be like a little booth thing that just kind of goes up a
like
wire.
a ski lift.
Yes, but
I don't know about that, Chris. Knowing some of the people I know on this campus, I don't know. Oh, a little cross there, up in the air. Unfortunate, but yeah, I don't know if a gondola would be the best idea to have on campus.
dude, but how much fun would it be to ride a gondola?
Trust me,
up there?
I want it. I just don't know if it would happen.
Yeah, Irvin was telling me though, he was speaking with Father Dave the other day, and it's out of the question. It's no longer in the plans, but maybe in the long time future.
I could see those gondolas that are, the covered ones that they do along long stretches.
Yeah, I think it was something like that.
Yeah, like where you stand in it. But
yeah, it's like a little booth.
Oh, I thought you meant the ones that ski lifts where you just have the bar come down and you sit down.
No.
That's what I was imagining.
No, that would not work that well.
Yes, that's what I was worried about, Chris. But no, what you mean? But a little booth, yes, absolutely. Let's see if Allegheny can finally convert here on the Franciscan side of the ball. A little cross in. Let's see if
Big
Hayden
ball in
can
the
get that.
box.
Oh, and then
Good punch away from Miller.
And then we're going to see a yellow card happen on Aiden Miller for yelling at the ref. He's really upset. He thinks he should have been fouled there. I mean, I don't know if we have a replay. Fortunately, we don't, but just going up 50-50 balls, Aiden thinks that should have been a foul. Nothing was called and just gets up, starts yelling. And
that's tough for a goalie to go up for a ball, too, because with his arms up in the air, his chest is completely defenseless.
Yeah, honestly. It's
everyone else is going up shoulder to shoulder, arms tucked in and whatnot, and our goalies are going up arms in the air, like completely at the mercy of getting shouldered into the chest.
We might see another yellow card come here. No, just
some conversation with right now and the ref.
Yeah, I mean, you honestly have to defend your goalkeeper at every point you have, and
absolutely.
Don't want to hear it. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's definitely something that, it's the same way as if your quarterback gets hit after a play, and your team goes to defend the quarterback. I mean, the goalkeeper starts it all, right? You build out of the back, and that keeper is who you want to defend the most. And when they go down, it becomes an issue, especially when your keeper might get injured.
Yeah, the keepers are like irreplaceable essentially.
Yeah. And we were talking about that earlier with that 50-50 ball with Lucas Cross, getting a little foul over there, but
that call is always going to go to the keeper, or at least it should.
Just a missed call there, and move on from it. We've got about 5 minutes left here in the second half. 85 minutes down. We'll see what happens. Ball skipping up the middle. It's going to be a handball on Allegheny.
And again, another free kick. Are the Barons going to convert? I don't know. They haven't done it all night. 4 minutes, 50 seconds.
I am trying to make a text, and my fingers are moving in slow motion. It is that cold here. And we're going to see this kick, a little flick on. Unfortunately, goes right into the keeper's hands, and we're going to have a counterattack. Good throw out.
Barons seem to have recovered well, though. Being able to get behind the ball quickly.
Ooh, just out of the reach of Anthony Venditti there. John Schreiner going to help out here. We're going to have a ball up to Lucas, maybe. Oh, Tommy's a missed touch there. Allegheny's
Colby hopefully is going to walk this one out.
We're going to have
a goal kick.
A little goal kick there.
Well done for Colby Rice.
Again, man of the 90 minutes. Just coming up here and being a good presence in the back there. Helping to keep that shutout right now. We'll see what happens in the last 3 minutes. See if Allegheny can cut the lead or Franciscan can hold off, keep it scoreless, and win those pack points to secure second place. A little header back to the keeper. Well done, Aiden, coming out of the goal to grab that ball.
Miller. What a boot he has.
Absolutely.
Putting that all the way past the semicircle at least.
Good touch there, trap done by Augie Rubino.
Looks like we're just going to slowly knock off the next 2.5 minutes.
It's going to be a keep away here. That's a good trap. Good again by Colby to take a foot to it.
Being able to get behind that ball there.
Lucas maybe lay it off for Tommy Sweet here.
Giving him a little difficult 50-50 though.
Another long ball up. Allegheny is just trying anything to get the ball up to their upper half, and
Hey, you always got to fight to the end.
Absolutely.
They definitely still have a chance. Like we said, 2-0 is a terrible lead. You gotta. It's all about momentum, and currently no one has it right now. It just feels like the ball is moving back and forth.
Now, do you think that was the plan for the Barons here, to keep it out of the hands of Allegheny now and just kind of take it slow, use their time up? One would think so, but knowing Coach Brent Ridenauer, I would assume he wants to score more in general. But coming up on the last, here we go, Augie's going to peel it back to Ryan Miller.
No, that's Vendetti.
Vendetti? Ooh, was
Vendetti
it tipped?
It looks like it was tipped. No, the Barons are definitely not trying to run the clock out. They're up 2 goals. They're playing their normal game right now.
Here's the replay here. Augie's going to just backheel it to Venditti, who's just going to take it barely over the crossbar, and we're just going to take our sweet time here. We have 1 minute left on the clock. Ryan's going to cross this in here. See if anybody can put it away.
Schreiner rips it.
Ooh,
he could not get it
over again.
He needs to get his knee over the ball. What is going on?
All right, we're in hustle mode now.
Blasting it over. .45 seconds to go. Barons are up 2-0. 30 more seconds and the Barons will secure that number 2 spot in the league.
Here we go. Let's see here we go. I'm assuming at this point, Chris, it's good to say that the Barons will walk away here with a win and secure those points, stay in second place, get the bye week. That was a job to come in here, and they look like they're going to, get that done.
Yeah, get that bye and get that home game.
Exactly.
Both really important things. All right. So we're going to, I believe Kenny Graff is going to stick on later here with a coach interview and a player interview in the next 5-10 minutes. So I hope you guys all stay tuned in for that. But we thank you for viewing our game tonight, and we will be back with you what looks like at a home game. So
thank you guys so much.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. We really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports, and with that mindset, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters I was, this is really tough. And I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter like your rank on the team or like how much you play or anything like that. It's just like a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter like if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really like take you under their wings, so it's like something that I really appreciate about the program.
What really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports. And with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters I was, this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter like your rank on the team or like how much you play or anything like that. It's just like a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter like if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really like take you under their wings, so it's like something that I really appreciate about the program.
what really separates us from other schools is our main focus on God. You know, we really cherish the gifts that God gave us to play these sports. And with that mindset, you know, we're growing personally, spiritually, and as athletes.
It's going to be challenging, but I promise it's worth it. It's definitely worth it, because I can tell you a lot of semesters this is really tough, and I'm really enjoying it. It's a great experience.
I found the community here to be very authentic, very genuine, and something that I immediately wanted to be a part of. And I knew that there was going to be resources here that would help me grow, help me thrive.
Being a team, even in the off season, and it doesn't matter your rank on the team or how much you play or anything like that. It's just a really, really tight-knit group of guys who always want to hang out together, no matter if you're a freshman, if you're a sophomore. The seniors really take you under their wings, so it's something that I really appreciate about the program.
Alrighty, we are here at the post-game interview with Mr. Colby Rice and Coach Brent Ridenauer. I want to start off with Colby. We said it multiple times in the cast. The man of the 90-minute man, the guy who was out there. Their senior day. Tell me how what it's like being out there as on the field with this team. How it's grown. I know you came in as a transfer. Tell me all about that.
Well, it's been an honor to be a part of this team and to be out there for 90 minutes. We knew that today there was going to be. Their strategy was trying to get the ball in the box, and we were trying to limit that. And I think we did a good job in doing so. And even when it came in the box, kind of being strong in there and preventing them from scoring and keeping a clean sheet.
Great. And that clean sheet led to a couple points today, 3 points for the Pack. Coach, I want to ask you about that. How does that affect the season now? We're going into getting 3 points today, against a very good team.
First of all, big shout out to Kenny Graff for coming back and doing this. I appreciate you, man. I'm just super proud of our effort. We've had a great regular season. Like I told the guys after the game, I think we left some points on the board during the season. A couple of ties I think could have been wins. But we kept battling. And, to host a semifinal game is not easy when you're playing in this conference. And for us to do it 3 years in a row, make the semifinals, I think says a lot about what this program has done and what these guys have accomplished. And I'm just super proud of them. And, we've earned the bye now. And I think that's going to help us. We're banged up. This season has been about injuries for us. We are super banged up. And, guys are stepping up where they need to. But to be able to be at full strength, hopefully, in 10 days, I think that will help us going into the PAC tournament. And our goal is to win the semifinal and see what happens in the final. If we can host, that'd be great. If we have to go on the road, that's fine too. But just getting back to the PAC championship would be amazing for us.
Awesome. 100%, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Colby. Congratulations on the 3 points today.
Thanks, Kenny.
Thank you, Kenny.